fired, huh? I should have coughed before I did that. I might as well admit to myself that was never going to sound cool anyway. Oh well, fuck it. You know what does sound cool though? Oh yes, it Just gonna put this little doohickey next to my desk. This is a 49. Legally, I'm required to keep my mask on. But I've been dedicating downtime to this. Jeeves, open the sunroof. Also, fix the color on the webcam. Jeeves. Jeeves? I just assume that's the name of a butler. I bet if you had the name Jeeves, somebody would make a joke and be like, haha, butler, and you'd be like, fuck you. You've turned my life to shit. Jeeves, open the sunroof. Oh, goody. There we are. Hello, Space Cats. Lola says that, doesn't she? Hello, Space Cats. Welcome to Channel 5, Space Channel 5 News. This is what happens when you've worked all day and had your soul very slowly stripped out of you over the course of 8 hours. Billy Zane Hogwash. Okay, I don't really have much of an intro here, other than the fact that it is a Friday. I'm going to start making a thing out of Fridays, I think. I really feel like it. You can tell if I have the mask on. It's going to be one of those nights. I'm going to have some refreshments. Got some 40 ounces for you. I got a 40 and I know what to do. Broadcast on the internet as an adult male in a mask, and he plays video games because he doesn't have a family. Oof, that hurt. Okay, so what we're doing here is we're playing Billy Zane's favorite game. Turn that little bastard around. Billy Zane's favorite game, Bloodrayne, on the PS2. Also available for Xbox, GameCube, PC. I've finished it on all of these platforms because it's a... I hesitate to say classic because the second I say that, it devalues every other one of my game judgments. But at the same time, I fucking love this game. I think it's mostly because... Okay, so picture this, right? I'm over at my sister's apartment. one of her roommates' boyfriends has this game on PS2, and I'm like, oh, fuck it, I'm here overnight. I'm gonna play it. I got nothing else to do. Shit. Pop it in the PS2. I played it for like the next 8 hours. This game I had no knowledge of. I didn't know anything about it. I just put it in, and I'm like, how the fuck is this game this fun? Maybe it's the lack of expectations that got me into it, the lack of hype, where I'm just pleasantly surprised, like the old days, where you'd see a game on the shelf and be like, what is that? I haven't seen 17 E3 trailers about that game. Just put it in, played it, whole lot of fun. Plus, it contains one of the things that I enjoy most in video games, which is killing Nazis. You can put that in a game, and I'll let you get away with a lot of really, really awful shit, just if you let me kill Nazis in general. But one thing I do want to point out is watching the intro after all these years is still wholly representative of the entire Bloodrayne experience. So let's just go ahead and go back to the main menu so you can watch. Also, I love the aesthetic of this menu, by the way. Something about this is like, ooh, creepy, secret, underground. We're gonna do some killing, and I'm a vampire, and yeah, I have no other way to put it. But my knowledge of the game tells me that the game is fucking awesome, and I'll show you why. Unfortunately, Bloodrayne is one of those games where the entire first chapter of the game is kind of dog shit. But just check this out. Look at this and tell me that you don't want to play this fucking game. Don't actually tell me that you don't want to play the game, because I'm just gonna flip you off. But look at this. You got Rain here. He's got fucking knife arms. You got a Nazi mech. You got a crazy Nazi bosses. He's got dual guns, chopping motherfuckers' heads off. Look at that. Actually, they showcase the dismemberment? Yeah, okay. I was about to say. You don't want to make any of those movies. Those movies are fucking terrible. I respect Uwe Boll's right to make those movies, but seriously, Blubberella, like, I watched 10 minutes of it, I'm like, oh, that's funny. They made a... Jesus Christ. They made a parody of their own movie. Because of how... the absurdity of that is crazy. But then you get into the weird blackface character, and Uwe Boll dressed up as Hitler, and it's like, okay, this is uncomfortable now. It's like one of those things where I was like, oh, I'm on board, and then I'm like, ooh, shit, I should probably leave the room. But let's distance ourselves from Uwe Boll's version of this, and probably his version of Far Cry also. That dude does have Udo Kier, just like most of his movies, and I'm always down for some Udo. And apparently, really absurd tit mounts. So, but as I mentioned, we're here to play Bloodrayne, the game, which is good. So let's just go ahead and start up a new act. Now, I am going to go ahead and go through the first part of the game. As I mentioned, if it didn't have this first part of the game, if they just skipped you right into Argentina, where the game really starts, there's a lot of games like that. It's like the video game version of Caddyshack. Caddyshack, the movie, is a movie that starts when Al Trevik's car pulls up and honks his horn. That's when Caddyshack starts. And whenever I watch Caddyshack with friends, I always look around and make the announcement, ladies and gentlemen, the movie has begun. The movie has begun. Because the beginning of this game is when you hit Argentina. That's when you hit the Nazi chapters. I have the feeling we skipped the intro cinematic. Is there a way for us to watch that? I think they'll show it when I start a new game. Yeah. I already did all this stuff before I got in here. Yeah, that's fine. Intro? I believe we get an intro now. Better get an intro now. If we don't, I'm not going to explain it, because you don't have to know. You know, secret societies. That's all you really need to know.
Let's go then.
And yes, that's how the tutorial starts. Press and hold X in this filthy swamp that has none of the gameplay that people actually want. Oh, I'm not supposed to know that yet. Oops. Bloodrayne automatically tightropes when close enough to an appropriate object. To avoid obstacles, you may need to jump over them. Press X to jump. Oh, what am I doing here? Oof. A long week, old fellow. Okay.
Let's check inside. Locked. And the windows are blocked. Let's hope they didn't barricade the door from the inside.
I do like how they don't explain anything, because realistically, you don't need an explanation. You don't need a fucking explanation for this shit, right? It's, hey man, it's a Bloodrayne game, so that's what we're gonna be doing.
But there seems to be a weak spot
The amount
in the wall.
of breast physics in this game is like off the chart. It's fucking insane, and it's always in the most inappropriate places to the point where it's comical. Let's see. There we go. Oh, goody. I was probably not supposed to do that.
Good girl.
Why?
Watch this.
For some reason, they reset their position for the physics whenever they change the camera angle, and it's just fucking weird. I probably didn't need to play this tutorial, but... Blood rage. Trust me, we're going to be doing a lot more than that shit.
Bloodlust satisfied?
Not bad. Shh. There's one.
Again?
Use your aura sense to see it in the dark.
Yeah, tutorial shit.
Easy prey, if you want it. He's a big meal. Look how bright his aura is. He has no idea we're here.
This is part of what I was mentioning, though. It's
This one's yours.
It's a very, very chill intro to what becomes a very hectic and chaotic and weird and very unique game. There's just straight crazy shit that happens in this. And it's not like, oh, I have to get to this level to fight the boss. Next level, oh, it's the same boss, but he's got a different helmet on, shit like that. Every single boss that you fight in this game is like a weird, unique personality. And it's easily seen that there's a real effort in how weird this fucking game is. And it's great.
Good girl.
Where to now?
I should start...
You tell me. Use your
I need like a counting clicker thing so I can just like, okay, five times. They've jiggled around for no reason.
Guess we're done here. Let's go to the church.
I'm gonna retreat because even I don't like seeing me in the corner this long. Damn right, you can go ahead and save it. Krypton? Morton. Okay, it says Morton.
Damn bloodsuckers.
Careful with your relatives.
They should have more sense. Thanks for dragging me out here. I just love the water.
You're only half a vampire. A dip might hurt, but it won't kill you.
Sort of sticking a finger in my eye doesn't mean I have to do it.
No time for pleasantries. Just like your half-sister.
I'm just confident in my abilities.
So am I. But this is your first assignment for the Brimstone Society. So everything must go according to plan. What do we know so far?
Fine. Newspapers claim the people of Morton, Louisiana are turning into some type of monster. They're calling them mutates. Doctors think a new disease is the cause, so they quarantine the area.
You make me proud.
There are numerous known biological masses in town. They appear to be the carriers of the condition.
And that's where you come in. Destroy the sources of the infection. And as many of the infected townspeople as possible. The disease cannot spread beyond this village.
Sort of a
You're one word off.
I think.
You'll be doing them a favor. In the final stages, their brains liquefy and run out their nose and ears.
Hell of a cold.
Okay, so last night I pointed out an early Murphy Watch weird
One
quarantine thing, and now I've
final
accidentally backed into yet another one.
End up this road, in a graveyard behind the church. We'll meet up there. What's that mound by the telephone pole?
What is it?
It was human. Might be remains from the final stages of the disease, but there's something not quite right about it. Let's check inside.
This is on an awesome site of games. This is a personal favorite of mine.
Grab some guns if you want.
Grab some guns if you want. Were there guns hanging around? Really? I guess not. Wait, frog? Step on him? Oh, it doesn't do anything. Fuck.
Good thing we're not hypersensitive to holy items like some vampires.
You should be all set. I'm going to leaf through these documents. Maybe I can find something about past outbreaks of the disease.
If anything, the weird, muddy presentation of the PS2 version kind of lends a charm to it. I don't know why. I mean, usually I'd just be like, this looks like fucking trash, which kind of felt a little bit about the original release of it, but... oh, that's the 40 influence. But for something about tonight. Maybe it's the lens of nostalgia. Let's see. R1 should be for firing the guns, and L1's for the... Yeah, we go. Oops. Sorry about your church. Remember, in 2002, this was still fairly impressive. Like the first time I chainsawed a bookcase in Gears. Okay, fuck it. Let's go for it. Another thing that's nice to mention is the fact that I'm not actually aiming the guns. She just aims at whoever's closest to her.
You know what I want? If you stop shooting me.
Oh, hello. Can't wait to use this on somebody. Are we done here, or... It's going to be a little bit of a learning curve as I get used to playing the game again. It's your first opinion, but just trust me on this. The first chapter of this is very slow burn, kind of butts. This is the PS2 version. Remember, this game did come out in 2002. It's not going to be much of a looker, but just stick with me. Just trust my opinion on this one. There's where it was left. Yeah, left for the objective.
That wall stretches across the whole town, 30 feet high.
I can see that. So?
From what I understood, even the earliest French settlers feared something in these swamps.
Feared what?
The loup-garou?
After our dark year in 1873, the first stone of this great wall of fortitude was laid. With this plaque mounted in the year 1888 of our Lord, construction is complete. May this wall of fortitude, with the grace of God, shield us from evil and keep us safe, now and forever.
Seems like they built that wall for nothing.
I'm going to see what else I can find in those books. You should take out those biomasses. The first one's in the graveyard. I'll meet up with you later.
Oh, and spoilers. This whole chapter doesn't really have much to do with the rest of the game. This is kind of its own little weird self-contained thing to teach you how the game works. Not gonna really do much to me at that point. Yeah, there you go. Let's see. Oh, hello! I don't care what anybody says. I fucking love this game. You'll find out why. Trust me. We'll get there. Don't worry about it. We'll get there. I promise you. This whole chapter. If you don't like anything in this chapter, just let it go. Oh, fuck it. Piece of shit. Well, you can still get it on PC. It's available for the original Xbox, GameCube, and PS2, and it's actually available on PlayStation Network as a classic. That's how I'm playing it right now. So... Okay, so it's in that house, right?
What the? Is that the biomass?
I'm kind of stuck up here. I may have gone through too directly. At least that doesn't kill me instantly, though. Okay. Guess that's the next one out there. The funny thing with the platforming in this game is that it, by all accounts, it should be much, much worse. But the platforming is not very bad, and even then, this is the only real chapter where it comes into play. Again, which is just strange. I have to wonder if they made the base game and they're just like, I don't know, it's not really long enough. I know, let's make an intro chapter where we kind of ease people into the game, and it'll have its own unique side story. That might be one of those things they did. Fuck it, I need more health. What's really fun is when we get to the later times where we have huge gunfights, and you can leap onto somebody in the middle of a gunfight, and you can actually fire your weapons while you're on top of them, you know, draining their blood. So you can actually use them as a shield and attack people behind them while simultaneously getting health back. It's a lot of fun.
It's a nest. Lovely.
We should have saved some of those guns. And I'm too lazy to use my Bloodrayne. I don't have to yet. I love that effect for all the characters as well. Anybody who has a legit health bar slowly fades out to a skull. Something style-wise about that really speaks to me.
Well done. Strange creatures, aren't they?
Strange isn't the first word that comes to mind. What are they?
I'm not sure, but it seems they carry a disease that causes mutations in humans.
The mutates.
Right. And remember those sludge mounds we've been finding everywhere?
What about them?
Humans. Oh, what's left of them. The spider creatures regurgitate what they eat.
Strange doesn't even begin to cover it.
Hello? Hello? Somebody there?
Open up.
What, the morass was gone?
Is what gone?
The Maurice wreck. Swamp monster. That's what the Creole call the creatures.
Are they gone?
Yes, now open the door.
Mon Dieu! Le diable!
Nice welcome for the rescue team. Who are you?
I'm Jean Sigmund. I'm the grave digger.
What
I'm the
happened
grave
here?
digger.
I don't know. I hid in here when those things came. They can't get in without them holes.
This just makes me want to play Shadow
Well, you
Man.
stay put.
Oh, come on.
This
Really?
place
You
is
didn't even
obviously safe. We'll bring other
move
survivors
anywhere.
here.
We not leaving? Hmm?
Not yet. You'll be safe here for a while longer.
Okay. Send them here.
It happens the entire game, and it's never not funny, so get
If you
used to
find
it.
anyone that is healthy and alive, send them here. But don't forget about the nests.
Seems like they built that wall for nothing.
Maybe. Or maybe this time around, things got worse. These creatures are very insect-like. Seems every 30 years they swarm. I almost forgot. I have something for you. It's essentially a harpoon. It helps with feeding and has a decent range.
Thanks.
I'll protect the mausoleum. You go find those nests. I sketched out a map of approximate locations. The reports weren't exact, so you'll have to search the area thoroughly. Once you're back, we'll head over that wall. There must be some type of source where all these creatures come from.
Alrighty. Now,
Need help? Use your aura vision. It will guide you to the right.
yeah, whatever. I don't have to listen
Look
to
for
it
the
anymore.
right aura. If it's not exact, it'll at least be very close.
Memories. Really looking forward to when we get into the meat of it, though. Not that I don't have a huge problem with this portion of the game. I think it's fairly interesting. I mean, if I go around telling everybody it was the game of the year for 2002, freaking out, talking about a great classic and stuff like that, yeah, you're going to play it, you're going to have expectations, you're going to be like, oh, this fucking game sucks. He's an idiot. What the fuck was that drunk dumbass talking about? God, I hate that guy. First of all, you're an asshole for saying that stuff about me, but mostly I'm just trying to point out that this game's pretty cool. Three of them. Looks like that house is mostly water. If my memory serves correctly, there's a hole in the side of the house here. Oh my god. I've got the Alzheimer's, don't I? Oh no. This is bad. I'm slowly taking damage here. Fuck.
Lovely.
You not dead? Jesus. Just fucking die. Ow. Ow. Oh, that was stupid. Okay. Let's... Snack time. Yeah, get over here. I don't have any guns. Fucking idiot. Hey, got his gun too. Sweet. Oh, really? Fuck. I know one of these places has a hole in the side of it. There we go. See, I was right. My brain is still semi-functional. Sweet. Yeah. What's also really is that terrible line at the top of the screen. Give me a second here. I am fixing to take care of that. There we go. That should be overscan anyway, right? There. Perfect. All right. Oh, before you remark about the black bar at the bottom of the screen, that's actually included in the presentation of the game. So, yeah. Give me health. She's like, fuck it, I'm a vampire. I can filter that shit out. These grody ass looking motherfuckers. Hola. I kind of feel bad for this one. I'm doing this because I love you. Let's see, where are the other ones here? Ah, this one. No habla español. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm the most pale man in the world. You can hear it in my accent. You can hear it in everything I say. Okay, so I think it's... Yeah, we got this place here still, so... No, I'm too fat for soccer. I don't know anything about it.
That bitch, Marissa. I get my hands on her. I make her eat her magic.
Who?
Marissa. Fancies herself Marie Laveau voodoo priestess.
What about her?
She hook up with the old German who came here. She go out to both graveyard and she do black magic.
And she's responsible for this?
We, she and the German, scary man. Evil. She said she going out there to raise the mother of the underworld.
Must be one attractive lady. You better get going to the Female Termain Mausoleum. It's the only safe place in town.
I really.
Alright. Thanks for the guns. You probably should have taken that if you were gonna... You know, you're running outside, but... See? Look at that. Even though I was on his back, I still managed to fire off a couple rounds and kill that other thing. That's gameplay, goddammit. 12:43 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Damn it, I need smells. Let's see, where's the next place we gotta go? Out there and there, which is much closer. Fuck. Is there a window I can jump out of here? I'm guessing no. Are you still being grumpy? This is the guy downstairs. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. What the hell's in here? Is there nothing in here? Did they leave me in here for no reason? Maybe weapons? I am very much about to die. Oh, good. Get over here. In fact, get over here! Please don't hurt me too much while I'm doing this. There we go.
You might want to crawl back into the hole.
Always when I'm trying to eat. Okay, so we got to get into this place. If memory serves correctly, there's an entrance in the back. Let's see, fuck this. How do we do it this way? Let's go ahead and get up on the roof. To the pro strat. Oh god, that's not a pro strat. Just in here?
Oh, please don't kill me.
Go to the familiar.
Please don't kill me.
You'll be safe there.
Anything you say, just don't kill me. Merci.
Unlocked? I got the Counter-Strike shimmy going. So fuck this chair. Out there. Got it. Hope you don't need that. If memory serves correctly, we're almost at the end of this portion of the game, which is good. Not because, you know, as I mentioned, this is the weakest part of the game. So I personally knowing this game nearly inside and out, although luckily I have the passage of time in my aging, alcohol-addled brain. I've forgotten a lot of portions of it, but I'm pretty sure we're nearing the end of this section of the game, which is good because then we get into the kick-ass part. And as far as I'm concerned, the next chapter and the rest of the game kind of just flows from beginning to end. There's no real part of this game I can remember being a slog. And that's having played through it like 5 or 6 times in total. This is the only thing approximating like a pain in the ass that I remember. Other than some of the boss fights, but those boss fights are fun because they're a pain in the ass. Man, fuck you. I think there's a door over here I could probably... No, that's definitely not a door. Oh yeah, completely forgot. I did that about 30, 40 seconds ago. Let's see here. Let's go for the other objectives. We might have to unlock access to that. Oh, fuck off. Okay, let's see here.
You might want to crawl back and hole.
One thing I think is also worth mentioning about this game, Rain, you can very easily see being another one of those characters where you're just like, oh, okay, somebody drew the character, and then they have to flesh out the personality later, and it's all just cringe-worthy bullshit. It's just not a real character. It's kind of like a character model that they allow the player to run around with, and just has no soul. Bloodrayne, over the course of the game, has like a real fuck you attitude that really plays out in her interactions with the other characters. It's a lot of fun. She genuinely seems like I'm just here because I fucking hate everybody and I want you to die. Also fuck Nazis. So it's like, okay, I can live with that. That's a good philosophy. You can play some games like, oh, what's a game I can think of with a nonsense, know-nothing, bland protagonist? Fracture. That's a good game to use for that. Fracture is a game where the protagonist is just the most boring, bland garbage. Somebody drew a character and they're just like, okay, we'll make a character model for him. And we'll have someone who is a human who is saying words, and we're going to play the words over when the model's mouth moves, but it's not going to be anything approximating a character. It's just going to be a placeholder. So there's somebody in the game to hold the guns that the player's pressing the buttons for. Rain actually comes off during the game as like the character she's supposed to, and it's just like, I don't fucking care. I'm here to kill everything. And anything that stops me from doing that is going to piss me off. Fuck. Let's see. How are we gonna... Oh, you know what? That's how we're gonna get in. I'm kind of no-braining the combat right now. Because it's not really dangerous yet. When it gets a little bit more harrowing, then you gotta put a lot more work into it. But for now, I'm just kind of mashing my way through the combat. And it does get significantly harder later. You should probably talk about how great this game is later, because it's like, oh, okay, I'll leave and I'll come back in an hour when something approximating entertainment pops up. Oh, did I just walk over that while not paying attention? So what happens when you fucking listen to yourself talk? Let's see here. How am I going to get in here? Is there an opening? Or... Oh, fuck. Is there not? Here? Is this painted on statue? No? Shit. Okay, well, I guess not. But this is locked. Obviously, I can't smash my way into it. Oh, I'm a fucking dumbass. They have the bars on the ground to indicate that I should look up. And there we go. Okay. It's just me not taking a hint. Not the game's fault. Holy shit, what just happened? Actually, fuck that. I need more health. Good. I like how they're possessed by this weird disease parasite thing, and yet they still have enough sense to carry guns around like rednecks. Okay. Aha.
Yeah, die, you ugly son of a bitch! Oh,
Easy with that thing. And who'd you call ugly?
excusez-moi. I didn't mean to...
Save it. Just go to the Female Termaine Mausoleum. You'll be safe there.
Well, I don't think so, you see. I got it pretty good right here, yeah. All the guns I need and...
And it's only a matter of time before these things find a way in. I did. And what if your ammo runs out?
Well, maybe you got a point, but...
Take your gun and go. The gravedigger's already there. It's the safest place for now.
Gravedigger? Jean's alive? My brother-in-law? All right, I go. Excusez my manners. Adieu, mademoiselle.
Hold on there, Mr.
That'd be a... Ah, oui, bien sûr.
Were you supposed to speak that line?
So sorry. C'est fini. Well, I'm off now. Later, mon chéri.
Well, I guess I got my fill of everything I need. Let me see here. Yeah, so you may notice that they have regular guns. They're just like various pistols, shotguns, machine guns, stuff like that. And then they have a couple of sub-weapons. There's the grenades. You know, they have dynamite sticks, grenades, etc. And there's a special weapon you can have, which is all kinds of various things. Heavy machine guns, rocket launchers, shit like that. Not much use for them in this, but again, that was charming. When we get to the meat of the game, that's where it's really going to come in handy. Might as well start using it now, though. As you can see, they're rather effective. Yeah, I'd chalk up that missing line of dialogue probably to be something in how it's emulated as a PS2 classic. Fuck you. Something so fucking gross about her sucking the blood from these goddamn freaks. Any port in a storm, I can sympathize with that, but still. It is kind of just like, ooh.
Lovely.
Let's see here. So this is the only place? No, there's something in the basement. Garage? Oh. Oh, hey, okay. Don't play with your food. Eat it. Is this anything of note? What is that? Is that just a can? Is it a brick? Is that C4? Looks like a rusted out battery, I guess. Oh, well. This isn't going to be the same puzzle as earlier, is it? Or just get on the roof? Oh, I was already on the roof. What the fuck am I talking? Oh, my God. Oh, ho, ho. You're fucking screwed.
Quiet, baby. What will the neighbors think?
Yeah, I'm gonna let that go. There's also a joke somewhere about, ooh, coming down my chimney, but no. I don't want anybody coming down my chimney just to decapitate me. So good? Everybody happy? It's funny, her aiming her guns at people, not only does the auto-aim for the guns take away a lot of the bullshit of trying to aim in games in this console generation, which was always just like a hassle of bullshit lock-on systems and terrible controls. It relieves most of that headache, but it also reminds me a lot of the original Resident Evil and, well, not just the original, but in subsequent sequels, where aiming would cause you to lock onto characters. So you could walk into a room and very quickly hit the lock-on button, or rather hit the weapon ready button, and you knew if you aimed in front of you, you were probably safe, but if you aimed at something in the distance and your character locked onto them, you're like, okay, I'm not safe here.
It's okay, mon petit.
That doesn't matter. Go to the Famille Termaine mausoleum as quickly as possible.
Daddy!
Go.
We just ignored her. Double barrel or is he? Nah, I want the one I have now. Also, what I should be doing. No! God damn it. That's the opposite of what I wanted to do. There we go. Okay, so I think we got everything here. Other than whatever is apparently below me. Below me! It looks like used motor oil. Below me. I get way too much amusement out of that. Do you get it? Because it sounds like I'm saying below me. Fuck, why did I kill him? I need his health. God damn it. Is there anybody else in this house I can suck off?
Quiet, baby. What will the neighbors think?
Okay. I don't know if that was directed at me as a person or what. I was about to make a joke saying that that was the first time I said that. But, shit. What am I looking for? So there's something downstairs. There's some sort of room I'm not finding. Some guy calls it Medal of Honor meets Blade. Are you fucking stupid? Wait a second. Oh my god, that actually kind of makes sense. I'm really weirded out right now. Oh, that's the chimney I came in. Okay. No, it does. It totally makes sense. Where the fuck is the entrance to the... Oh, good. Health. I mean, not at face value, because obviously none of the mechanics of Medal of Honor or anything like that. But it's the setting of the game mixed with the vibe. Yeah, I can see Medal of Honor and Blade being a roundabout explanation of how to play it.
The battery's dead. I need another one.
Yes, I do need another one.
The garage has one.
Because the garage has that battery I was just talking about. Okay, great. We covered that. You know what that's called? That's called clever, like, level design, or... Yeah, clever level design. I'll take that. Because that is rather clever. I mentioned earlier, oh, there's a fucking car with a battery. Ooh, I guess I can't do anything here. I wandered off, and suddenly I need that battery. Ta-da! It's more of a payoff that I can think of from other games I've played.
Ah, a battery.
The second she said that, all I thought was Shenmue. Ah, good. I have a really weird relationship with Shenmue. Hit it. Hit the lever. There's no use button. I just have to hit it with my blades. That's some classy shit. Okay, we do have an elevator here. Well, when I played it, it was easy, and it does get harder. It just grow on me. Oh my god, hold on a second. Get up here. You dumb fucks. Eat shit. Well, when I played it, it was easy, and it does get harder. It just grow on me. Slow motion is so cool. You can cut off limbs. And heads, you get lots of guns. You have 2 blades, one on both arms. You suck blood. You can jump on them and suck their blood. It's your life. You're a hot chick. Half vampire, half human. Anyway, the only thing I have to say bad about it is the combos don't go together. Well, I think it is a cool game. Capital R. Rent it before you buy it. Exclamation point. In summary. I think I just peed a little. Rage! Wait, do I have that fucking sound from Blade here? I think I might actually have that rage sound somewhere. Hold on a second. Really, I went through 700 files in Blade PS2 game to get that, and I didn't put it on my... Whatever. I really just disappointed myself. I was about to mix Blade with Bloodrayne. It was going to be the most glorious thing ever. And nope. Now I'm going to die in the basement because I... Hold on a second. There we go. Can I kill it before I die? I regenerate health in rage, by the way. Wow, I actually did it. Okay. And apparently I'm not regenerating anything, which kind of stinks, but... Okay. If any of you stinky fuck-up rednecks are out here... Oh, thank God. Or thank whatever God would allow these 2 creatures to exist. The world's a fucked up place. Again, I'm completely enamored with that little icon in the corner. I'm fully in control of this rifle while I'm doing that. I love the idea of shooting people while I'm simultaneously getting health. Okay. Let's see. The only place to go is over there, right? Oh my god, no. There. Well, I guess technically I should probably go over here and then circle back around. Aha! Excellent. Okay. so close. We're so close to the beginning of the game. Where shit gets fucking awesome. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm having fun right now. Especially sight unseen. But we're almost at the point where Alchervik pulls in to the country club. This is the end, actually, trust me. I've spent more time playing this game than games I've bought in the past month. Hell, I've spent more time playing this game than games I bought in the past 10 years. Okay. This is actually a lot longer than I remember it being. Probably rose-tinted glasses. I mean the intro section. Again, this whole first chapter is essentially... Sweet. I killed both of them.
Lovely.
Really? Are you still fucking... Ugh. Let me just step on you and get it over with. I think part of it is the time that this game came out, the time that I played it, and part of it is the time in my life that was, of me replaying it so many times. There was something about the early... Oh, you know what? I just figured it out. In the early 2000s, I would play through games like 5 or 6 times when I get them, if I really enjoyed them. Mostly because I lived with my parents, I didn't have to pay rent, and I didn't have a job. Pretty sure that has something to do with it. I played through Resident Evil Remake 6 times. I played through Onimusha 4 times. Onimusha Warlords. I played through Devil May Cry 3 times. I played through a lot of games multiple times. I played through Prince of Persia Sands of Time. At one point I was playing through it yearly. So... It's amazing how much you die inside when you... become an adult, have to pay your rent, and you are your own Santa Claus. It's amazing. Oh no, the door's locked. However, am I going to get through here? No, I'm eating you for that. Sorry. You're not sorry. Again, it's very charming when a game's use button is hitting things. Special runner-up to Duke Nukem 3D, where many of the switches in the game can be activated by shooting them with your guns, so...
Lovely.
I should probably not get zapped by those things.
Bastard.
Let's see here. Oh, wait, what am I doing here? I got dynamite sticks. Sweet.
That's the last of them. Time to head back to the graveyard and meet up with Miss.
Oh, I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. We're almost there. We're almost at that point in the game. When I can sound the horn. I can start playing the trumpet. To let everyone know that the game has officially begun. I'm looking at the timer here, and this has already been an hour. It doesn't feel like it. I fucking love this game. Completely necessary. Oh god, it's Gears of War 4 all over again.
Damn it. Time to put an end to this. I'll find those bastards and rip their legs off one by one.
Oh, well, they're all dead. I better go play the rest of the game. Wait. Just a gold darn minute. Didn't I just save? Who gives a rat's ass? Let's go.
Look who's coming. Go ahead. Lead me to your nest. Ugh, I lost him. No, it's all over.
Oh, did I die? Whammy. I got caught up in murdering. Look, you give me arm blades. You make my arms into knives, I'm going to be using them a little bit. Especially when you have full dismemberment in the game.
Go ahead. Lead me to your nest.
Fuck it. Run. I probably shouldn't kill if I wanted to get me back to the nest, right? After you. Dumbass. I'm a dumbass because I keep getting into the fucking water.
End of the water. What if... Mother of God, what is that? Only one way to find out.
It'd probably be a little bit easier if you sat down. If you stand up in the middle of a boat, it's just kind of awkward. Painfully awkward, actually.
It's enormous.
Thanks.
What the fuck?
Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and try something new. Something that I think fits the brand here. I'm going to go to the bathroom, and I'll be right back. But instead of just using the restroom, I've decided to use cutting-edge technology. I've consulted NASA, Lockheed Martin. I've decided to see if we could go ahead and use what I'd like to refer to as the piss mic. This is mostly just a test, just to see if we can actually do this, but give me just a second here. Whisper now, because I'm technically in the big. Did you guys ever see the movie Naked Gun? Myself a direct. Alrighty. I feel 10 pounds lighter. Oh, thanks for waiting, guys. I just went ahead and had to use the facilities. Okay, let's see here. Excellent. You know what's fun about the National Lampoon movies is watching them again when you're an adult. Because when you're a kid, you're like, ha, funny things. When you're an adult, you're like, oh, Jesus, this is about the terrible life that you live when you're a fucking adult with kids. Not that I would know that biologically. Well, that I know of. Which is genuinely kind of a head-scratcher. But... okay, let's see here. Yep, that's a huge blue thing.
The mother of the underworld. Either she's a smoker, or someone was just here. Hello?
So that's bad, right?
No, Big Mama.
If I attacked your legs, it would probably be smarter, but... Get the fuck away now. Oh, shit. Clever girl. You see, as a clever boss encounter, instead of just spawning minions to piss me off, those minions are all being created mostly just to give me enemies to attack to get my rage meter up, but I need to get the fuck out of here and get some health first. Hopefully I can survive this while I'm feeding. Oh, Jesus, no. I would really not like to be a skeleton at the end of this. Oh, good. Some of these dumbasses are on land. Perfect.
I love that.
Can you get up here? Oh, fuck. Oh my god, I can't help. This is shit. Oh, I have got myself into a corner, have I not? Is there anybody to eat up here? Please? How do I not remember this boss? Oh, fuck. Totally moded. Could be worse. Blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna drag you out of land because I might need you there later. And ignore you on land because I will definitely need you there later. I should probably not blow my rage immediately. Maybe save it for when she's half health or something like that. Where's she again? I was way off. Again, I'm just not looking at the minimap. Right here, right? Oh, yeah, duh. I gotta go for this first. Completely forgot.
To awaken the mother of the
Yeah, we saw this. Use all your guns. Make guns go bang. Even if I only have one pistol now. Oh, fuck, I have nothing. Run! That's a good, decent amount of offer. Well, this came out in 2002, so I'll give you a time frame. Shouldn't use that rage so earlier.
Tell me, what's bad in this?
That was an incredibly inappropriate remark in the middle of the gravity of the situation we're in, Rain, but yes. Oh, and somehow, an hour and a half into the game, I remembered her name is not Bloodrayne, her name is Rain. So, oh good, I have Blood Rage now. I guess I could just spaz out and try to take her down. Yeah, the whole spaz thing seems to be working out pretty effectively. And trust me, that word isn't nearly as offensive in the US as it is in other territories. That's not me being an edgelord. Oh, fucker. Okay, fuck this. I'm gonna go check out some of these other islands to see if I can find some health. Oh, crap. This barge is way too long. He's gonna knock it down. She's gonna knock it down. Excuse me, I was being insensitive there. It's a hive queen. Fuck! Get over here, you asshole! Oh, fuck! Okay, time to go shit ballistic on you. When my guns come out. When my guns run out. Boom shakalaka, the nail in the coffin from downtown, swish!
Back to sleep for you. Ah, did you eat something that isn't agreeing with your tummy?
Stolen?
Oops.
This is the first hint of a really cool mechanic in this game.
I believe you have what I'm looking for. You might say I'm a collector of these things.
Oh, God.
Nothing personal, although I will enjoy this greatly.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh man, don't hate on the soundtrack. I hit that button on accident, but I actually felt it. Don't hate on it. The soundtrack is fully made out of like stock stuff, but it works out. Especially the track in this next level, I fucking love. sorry. Maybe it's a frame of mind thing. It's not rose tinted glasses. I'm playing it right now. I've played this game many times over. I enjoy it. It's a 2000s thing, man. Come on. Oh, trust me. There's much worse shovelware out there. But ladies and gentlemen, the game has just begun.
In my hands.
Our sources tell us that all of these targets are in one place right now.
It's not the actual Dark Man. It's Dark Man.
Facility on the coast of Argentina. We heard rumors the Nazis are closing in on a lost relic with immense powers. We need more information. We're sending you to South America. Find out what you can about this relic and report back to us.
How do I contact you?
Use the Nazis' communication center.
Understood.
One more thing. The Nazis have organized a special task force called the GGG, or Gegengeist Group.
Anti-ghost group?
Literally, yes. The GGG was established to experiment in the occult. Anything that could help Hitler succeed. Their leader and founder is Jurgen Wolf.
The line is, take the fucking elephant. Also, weird camera focus on the back of her pants, but...
You are to eliminate all of these targets to prevent further supernatural ambitions. But be careful. Members of the GGG have been experimentally enhanced and are particularly dangerous. Good luck. And Rain, watch yourself.
It's built right into the mountain. Hard to tell how big the place really is. And there's my invitation.
Okay, so look at this. Suddenly the game switches tones entirely. We're out of the whole Louisiana thing. We're completely out of that section of the game. None of that comes into play other than the part at the right end of it, where we find out that threat in the swamp came about because of what appears to be an artifact. It was a rib. And that rib, Bloodrayne, her name's not Bloodrayne, her name is Rain. It's called Bloodrayne because he's a vampire. Rain had that artifact temporarily, and one of the Nazis stole it from her. So it's like, fuck Nazis, I'm going to kill every single Nazi in the world, goddammit. So, I mean, not like you need a reason to. So, what's happening now is I'm going to kill all the Nazis, and we have a group that they've established of all these unique personalities that we have to take out. We have a huge hit list of all these unique targets. We have the target list here. This is pretty fucking cool for 2002. Like, this is not just a normal linear shooter, point A, I start the game, and point B, I'm done with it. I'm just doing the same map over and over. There's actual, like, targets I have to take out, and in combat, it'll recognize who they are. Each one of them has, like, specific weapons or, like, personalities. Some of them are just bland as fuck, but it's fucking awesome. So... okay, and if you're playing the game from this point, this is the first thing we do here. The first thing we do is swing our blades around until the guy gets chopped into 9,000 pieces. Welcome to Bloodrayne. The game has officially started. Oh, man. Hey, Hans.
You dropped something.
Crawling around like a bitch. These assholes. Yeah, if they're on their own, feeding is honestly like one of the easiest things you can do to kill them, because it's not like they can do anything to defend themselves.
This is gonna hurt me more than it hurts you.
Grenade? Oh, fuck this. Are you fucking bastard?
Thanks for the gun.
These Nazis and the goddamn alarms. What the fuck are you? Holy shit. They are kicking my ass. I can't even see them. Wait a second. What the fuck is going on? Where are they shooting me from? What? Oh, holy shit. I did not expect him to be up there. Interesting. Oh, well, that just means I get another chance at that guy at the first point. That first kill is always so fucking satisfying. You just whip the blade up. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, okay. I get it. I just want to do this. I like how the top half of him goes out the window so you can hear the scream slowly dissipate in the background. Okay, but seriously, I'm killing everybody now. God, I fucking love this game. Yeah, I get it. We all get it. I'm gonna break this shit, and I'm gonna break the one up the stairs, too. Man, fuck you. Too late for that. Let's go. upstairs. Who wants this? I have a special weapon with 1 bullet. 1 bullet, there you go. Ah! I see a fellow gentleman of distinguishing tastes. See, everybody? I told you. This game's awesome. Really? Oh, well. Yeah, I've played through it quite a few times on multiple systems. I'm a big fan of this game, and when the second one came out, I was so fucking disappointed. Well, yes, it is an early PS2 game. You get to look at it like that, but if you play the PC version or the Xbox GameCube versions, they're so much better than the PS2 version. The PS2 version is obviously the weakest entry in the series. It's still super playable. In fact, it's the first system I played through it on. But yeah, the other releases that came out at the same time are much better tech-wise. Definitely. If anything, the PS2, this game was made to fit on the PS2. But the other versions, if they felt a lot more like, okay, this game is supposed to be on the system. I think the only version of this I still own, other than this PS2 Classic release, is the PC version, which I imported from, like, fucking Go Gamer, I guess? That's not a thing anymore, I don't think. Go Gamer was like it was like the Lick Sang of PC games back in the day. Also, one of those, like, 2004 type dealies.
You know what I'd like? If you stop shooting.
You know what? If everybody is going to remaster every fucking game, I'm stammering so hard. There's like so many emotions tied into it. If everybody's going to remaster every single fucking game out there, it's not a fucking Bloodrayne remaster. The only thing I can think of as to a reason why they don't remaster this game is because of several reasons, right? Terminal Reality, unfortunately, is no longer around. They went out of business shortly after Walking Dead Survival Instinct in 2012 or 2013. I don't know about that. The publisher Majesco is also out of business, so I have no idea who has the rights to the Bloodrayne franchise. So who knows who owns Bloodrayne, or if any, even like a and that felt good. Oh, shit. There's nothing to do in here, or maybe through this door. It's been long enough since playing through this game that it's familiar, but not enough to the point where I know all of the tricks. Like, I still remember the Commando boss fight. I still remember most of the boss fights. I still remember most of the game. but the like day-to-day tasks I don't, and then like, okay, cool. I can play it again and be pleasantly surprised by some things. Okay, let's get through here. What? Okay, fuck it.
Did I ever tell you about my uncle, the farmer?
No, what about your uncle the farmer?
Well, my uncle's a farmer and has this bull named Big. Everything about it is perfect. Except for one thing.
Yeah, what's that?
Its eyes. They're crossed. My uncle knew he could win first prize at the local fair if he could only fix the bull's eyes. He tried everything to fix it. Vet, home remedies, you name it.
So what did he do?
Well, one day, a new farmhand who wasn't too smart saw Big and said to my uncle, "You want I should fix that the bull's eyes for you?" My uncle said, "You can fix it?" To which the farmhand said, "Sure. You got a lead pipe?"
A lead pipe, you said?
"Yeah." Being as my uncle, he tried everything. He said, "Yeah, I guess there's one in the shed. I'll go get it." He came back and handed the pipe to the farmhand. The farmhand took the pipe and shoved it right up Big's ass.
Up his ass?
Yeah, but before my uncle could even say anything, the farmhand blew into the pipe as hard as he could. Unbelievably, the bull's eyes uncrossed.
Scheiße.
Wait, I'm not done. So the next day, my uncle wants to take the bull to the fair since its eyes are now fixed. But when he and the farmhand checked the bull that morning, its eyes were crossed again. My uncle says, "Let me try that trick." He takes the lead pipe, shoves it in poor Big's rump and blows. Nothing happens. He tries again. Still nothing. He tries one more time. The veins in his forehead and neck bulge. His face turns red. His blood is that hard.
Let me guess. Nothing.
Yeah, so the farmhand says, "Here, let me do it. You're doing it wrong." He then proceeds to pull the pipe out, turn it around and shove it back in. The farmhand's just about to put his mouth on the filthy pipe end. Then my uncle says, "What the hell are you doing, boy?" And the farmhand replies, "You don't think I want your germs, do you?"
Oh, Christ. That didn't really happen, did it?
It's a joke.
Oh, yeah. I heard that one before.
What?
I'm gonna fucking kill everybody in this goddamn country. Ladies and gentlemen, the master race. Oh no. Okay, where the hell am I going here? I mean, allegedly I'm going there. So I should go through here.
Can't leave yet.
Okay, so there's the level exit. We'll have to remember that. Yeah, after Bloodrayne 2, which, as much as I love this game, I did not finish 2. It's... oof. Just didn't. Doubt it's going to happen. Plus, as I mentioned, the original developer of this, as well as the original publisher, are both defunct. So it's probably not going to happen. Don't bother looking up 2. 2 is a weird mess. Oh, why am I going back down here? I'm autopilot. I'm talking and then not looking at what's on the screen. Okay, let's see here. Somebody's shooting me right now. That is one thing this PS2 version is good with, the shaders for the alternate vision modes.
No, I'm not done here.
Yeah, it did already come down here. Okay, so let's re-examine this. I was talking shit and having so much fun that I basically just forgot what I was doing in the game. Also, obviously, this is way more complex than the swamp, but we'll go up here. Who the fuck is shooting me? It's not the dumb dickhead up here. Yeah, because he's hella dead. Killed him like 20 minutes ago. And now it's starting to drag. If I go down there, that's one of the many level exits. Can't get anything through there, so that's not going to be an option. There's not another door up here. Can't go through here. This is obviously not going to be a thing. Oh, goddammit, this is where he spawned originally. What an amazingly enthralling playthrough of Bloodrayne, the game. So we already went in here and hit the switch, which should presumably have done something. Fuck that Nazi up real good, which always it's like it's wired in my brain. It's always going to feel good. It's got to be something in here. God damn it, this door didn't open earlier, did it? No way, I've already been in here. Fuck. Okay, so this brings me to the next topic that I can talk about for 3 hours until we figure out where we're going. Have you ever played a game before where you have some sort of game amnesia? There's times where it can be irritating, where you're like, oh fuck, I've played this game 20 times. Why do I not know what I'm doing here? And there are also times when it can be really advantageous. One advantageous place you could have it is one of the games that I've always played. Played it constantly over the years. I try to play through it every maybe 4 or 5 years. Super Metroid. Honestly, if you had selective Alzheimer's, that is the game to have it in. Because every 4 or 5 years, I'll come back to the game. I will play through it. I'll have no idea what I'm doing. Nothing is memorized. and I'll slowly, organically figure out what to do, and I will be delighted every single time. And every single time I figure out what to do, I'll have that small sense of, oh, you got me, game. I've done this before, and I figured it out before, and you pulled the wool over my eyes again. I've been fooled, and yet again, I'm still having fun. Like, if there's any game that you could forget constantly and replay constantly, it's Super Metroid, and maybe it's some sort of superpower that I have to constantly forget and re-experience that for the first time. So, I'm really happy about that, but with Bloodrayne, man, I just want to get on with it. Like, why am I've spent, like, what, 20 minutes at this point just wandering around like a fuckhead? It seems too much. If I'm going to be doing it a little bit longer than this, I might actually just say, you know, fuck it, and I'm done for the night. Because I don't want to... I'm not the kind of person who wants to broadcast me fumbling around like an asshole in a warehouse right when I was talking shit for like 2 hours about how this is the best part of the game, this is where the game starts and everything like that. And now I feel like my feet are to the fire, and I'm like, well, you know, it's we're experiencing technical difficulties. We might have gotten too far in a few places. Jar Jar is a funnier character than we've ever had. And if we get him working, that kind of shit. I'm not looking at a fucking gamification tutorial because legitimately, I might actually have one of these Game FAQs tutorials printed out in a binder in my closet. I'm not fucking joking you. I was cleaning my closet out a couple of weeks ago. I found shit from like 94 up through 98 printed off of a computer from like Game FAQs, from Sega, Sages, from like some super ass old shit. And it would be like, oh, here's how to run Doom in Windows 95. And it's like, oh man, that is way too far back. I don't know if I should burn this paper or maybe it belongs in a museum. Who knows? These are like printed out like alt.game.doom fucking news group posts or some shit like that. I don't remember the actual addresses for that, but still, it's really, really old shit. Oh, yes, 98. Okay, I think I'm about to reach my wit's end with the game. Because I don't think any playthrough I've ever done of this has taken this long. Maybe there's some place in a wall I'm just not noticing a crack that I need to kick through. I feel like a real fucking dumbass. Especially because somebody's shooting at me, but... Yeah, so I see that's the goal. I see that the frame rate halves when I put this in, but... Oh my god. Hold on a second. I'm gonna try something here. I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna fucking kill myself. That's how long it's been. It has been so long since the last time I played this game that I don't remember that you can kick doors in. Okay, hold on a second. Let me get the rig set up here. I'm going to go for round 2 here. I think tonight's going to be an extra long stream because I'm kind of a shithead, but give me a second here. Okay. We made an overlay to indicate this. Looks like we're on T in the actual in the test zone. Give me a second. I'm going out into public. This is very uncomfortable. We're going to have to hold in a second here. The light is out in the house. I think everyone else is sleeping. Have you ever heard what it's like when you pour Nothing special here. Just ignore me, man. Green episode. Done, everyone. That's insane where the mic, and it's just everybody has it. Oh. Just don't encourage it at this point. So don't encourage it. This point tonight, I need a nice little glass of water. So I'm pouring myself some water. My sick taking on the excess water. Don't worry about it, leave me alone. I don't know what's wrong with this mic. It could be a feature for the Oscarilla, but we'll see. Oh God, what have I done with my life? Okay. That feature is in beta. In fact, that piss mic is brought to you by Denuvo. I'm gonna let you know that. So that's you can forward all your hate mail to them. So okay. Oh fuck! I feel a little bit bad about sucking Nazi blood because it's kind of inferior. Does that make you feel bad, you piece of shit? Sweet. One down, the rest of them to go.
Bitch, now you for real?
Heaviest guns. I'll go for the lightest guns. Usually want to waste them first. Mostly just to soften targets up so I can swing my blades around and fuck them up real bad. I mean, true, I'm not actually doing anything to their cause, but causing property damage will cause them to spend more money, which means less money for bombs, right? So if anything, I'm helping the war effort. Stupid dumb assholes. Trying to win a world war, why are you buying glass? What I'm saying is that the Nazis are fiscally irresponsible. Okay, let's see. Now that I got the guy in this area down, I should be able to go to the next one. Why the fuck did I just go through there when I could have just come down to... Oh. Okay. This is where I went into to kill everybody here. Blah, blah, blah. Dead end. I'm still amazed that I had such an incredible brain fart that I didn't notice... that I completely spent like 45,000 years jumping around like an asshole, not kicking a fucking door in. And let me guess. Of course. God, I'm the stupidest man in the world. Hey, look, it's a shooting range. You fucking idiots. Okay. done? Are you all died? I hope Piss Mike stays here forever. I need like an animated GIF or something playing while I'm doing it, just to hammer home how absurd it is. Also, while I'm sneaking through my apartment like a ninja, trying not to wake my roommates up, muttering into my mic while I cup my hands with tall boys of malt liquor. My future is now, motherfuckers. Yes, sure. Okay, so let me guess. The door over here I can kick in also. No, it's because it's metal. Okay, so I can't. Wait, no, I can. Good. Killing the other motherfuckers brought these guys out. I love how I can feed on somebody and then also shoot the guys behind at the same time. Oh, motherf... Oh, you're gonna deserve this shit. Actually, I'm gonna chop you up. You know, re-examining this game from a modern lens, I think this might actually be a lot more Metroidvania than I thought. Which makes the eventual game later, Bloodrayne Betrayal, which is a literal Metroidvania. Metroidvania? Metrovania? I don't know. I hate that fucking term. It's ubiquitous, so you have to use it, but I still don't. It doesn't roll off the tongue. There has to be a better word for it. Still, seeing the multiple exits where I had to limit the officers, I don't think I've ever picked up on that idea. I just viewed it as a game. Okay, you can run through a game.
Turnkey for the basement. I'll worry about that later.
Yes. Don't lose your head. So whenever I say weird stuff in Discord, sometimes I give hints on things I'm going to do later. Sometimes I foreshadow. I have a thing for foreshadowing stuff to be like 1 month to 6 months later. Hey, Roy Story, do you remember when yesterday I was talking about debating whether or not I'd get a game off eBay? A movie game, just to see if anybody would play it, or rather anybody would watch it. I was agonizing over a specific game, and I was like, I don't know if I want to pull the trigger on it. And then I was like, you know what? I do, because I want to play it, and that's the biggest goal we have here. It's the most overriding drive for me doing anything. If I want to do it, I'm gonna fucking do it. Come hell or high water. So, what I did is I put a game on my wish list for like maybe 25 minutes. 25 minutes, I showed restraint. And then I was like, fuck this. Like Denzel Washington in flight. Not Denzel Washington flying in midair and being like, I should try this. It was like the movie Flight, where he looks at a bottle of booze on top of a mini fridge. And he's like, no, man, I got restraint. And then 5 seconds later, he stands up and swoops it. It's one of the... I don't know if it's funny, but it's one of the most enjoyable scenes I've seen in movies. So within that time frame, I swooped up on eBay and I bought a copy of this game. So, as everybody knows, I'm a huge fan of games based on movies. I'm just rambling around like a dumbass right now. Fuck it. It's Friday. I have a couple of 40s in me. I'm getting toasty, I'm a little bit good, so I might say some weird ass shit. Not like heated gamer moments or anything like that. That's not my personality. But so what I did is I went online and I was like, "Hey, Waffenkammer, what does that mean?" Let me give me a second here. Let me. Okay, we're live. We're live, pal. Okay, Waffenkammer. New models for what the fuck? This no, shut up. Oh, is it a tank? Oh, armory. Okay, I feel much better now. It could have been some weird shit. Okay, so yesterday I was like, I'm hemming and hawing, biting my nails, debating whether or not I'm going to get this game, and then literally like 25 minutes later, I'm like, yo, throwing grenades behind myself, shit like this. So I ordered a PlayStation Eye for my PS3 because apparently 3 video cameras tied to my consoles is not enough. Don't worry, it only cost me like $13 shipped for a PlayStation Eye, which seems very low. But then I spent an undisclosed sum on a game featuring Sylvester Stallone's likeness. For reference, Sylvester Stallone looks a little bit like this. So I spent an unusual amount of money on a game with Sylvester Stallone's likeness that utilizes the Move controller for the PlayStation 3. And at some point in the next 3 weeks, I should get a package with a copy of Rambo for PS3, which is apparently a rail shooter.
Kill her, goddammit!
Figures we get the next target on the list. Well, I'm talking about Rambo for PS3, which I've always wanted to play. This goofy little fucking rail shooter. It's basically a light gun game in 2014 that apparently has the length of Rogue Warrior, which is like 2 or 3 hours. And it looks weird, but it has his likeness. I don't know how I did that, but I accidentally killed him instantly. But that's good. So, but yes, coming soon to 40-ounce Gorilla, Rambo. What do they call it? First Blood, 10th Blood. It's not Last Blood. I saw that in theaters last year, and it was exactly as you'd think. It's a stupid-ass movie with an old white man murdering everybody. But that's what I knew it was going to be. So I paid $17 to have someone sit next to me in the theater and talk in my fucking ear the entire time. Just rambling on. I think this is like one of the modes where I have either the most fun or the most uncomfortable fun, where only I'm having fun in a stream, where I'm just prattling on about random shit. Please feel free to tell me to shut the fuck up every once in a while. I do have limits, I do have restraints, and I'm humble. So if I'm saying some stupid shit, not like really weird, creepy shit. Well, like, if I say anything creepy, usually it's because I'm saying a joke. That's what I told a lawyer, but if I'm saying some really weird shit, just let me know. Like, just snap out of it, fucker. We're trying to watch you play this game. Well, I guess that is half the fun. Oh, fuck. I just went back to the previous portion of the level. Did I kill everybody in that section of the level, though? I think I still need that key. Okay. But as I mentioned, though, like, from the modern perspective, this is a lot more like Metrovania type. Can you stop saying that? It's not Metrovania, it's Metroidvania. Metrovania sounds smarter because you're doing a more... You don't say Metroid Castlevania, you say Metrovania because you're joining the two words. But if you say Metroidvania, that sounds ridiculous. That's like saying if you had a mixture of God of War and Gears of War, you'd say God Gears of War. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, hold on a second. Let me see here. Yeah, I think that area of the map I already cleared out, so. And the ultimate knowledge that you did get the area cleared is that the old areas have spawned new enemies. I'm actually really fascinated by the fact that I've never picked up on how much like that type of game this is. Maybe that's one of the reasons I enjoy it so much, because I've always loved modern Castlevania. You know, 69 Post. I've always really enjoyed Metroid, even from the first game. That type of game I just enjoy. Being able to explore, being able to level your character up, find new things, etc. Okay, fuck this. There you go. You bring out the heavy machine gun. I'm gonna fucking with you idiots. Fuck. Thank you. Let's watch it in creepy fucking Woodstock vision. Yeah. Fuck you. That's your fault. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, wow. This is a lot more of that style than I remember. I just remember, playing through the game, fucking around, be like, yeah, this is fun, but I feel like I need to give this a lot more credit. I mean, not really, because I already give the game a hell of a lot of credit to begin with, but I'm genuinely, like, shocked at how much the lens of time has lent me to understanding a lot of why I enjoy this game. You're running around what apparently is an open world map. It doesn't appear like it at first, but it is. And you're slowly gaining powers. We haven't really gotten any powers other than like level attacks and stuff like that. But later, okay, so from the first section of the game, where you get that rib from the enemy boss, and then you're super taken off guard, and you're like, what the fuck's going on? And the Nazi flips out and then takes that part from you. So what ends up happening, it's not a spoiler. I'm telling you what's happening in the game. What ends up happening is that there are body parts of an elder god that are artifacts in the game. And these are artifacts of the GGG, the Gegengeist group, are gathering as part of the Nazi World War II, like, hunt for artifacts. This is something that the Wolfenstein series has explored, and it's no coincidence that I'm a huge fan of the Wolfenstein series. But we get these artifacts throughout the game, and Rain gets powers because of them, and they're really fucking awesome. And now seeing that and seeing how the levels are laid out, I'm starting to get a feel more for why I like this. In fact, if you want to look at it from this perspective, if anybody here likes Super Metroid or Castlevania Symphony of the Night or newer games that kind of echo those formulas, like the Arkham series or Tomb Raider 2013 and on, this is very reminiscent of that formula, and that's why I find this so fascinating, because this is genuinely kind of like a prototype of the 3D version of those types of games. This is in 2002. Whereas, with Arkham, we get that in, 2009? Obviously, the Tomb Raider reboot, we get it in 2013. So, I'm pretty happy with that. I've gotten really bored with this via satellite thing. I took my ape mask off, so might as well go live again. Fuck it. Let me go ahead and press the button I've got here on the... I like to wildly gesture. God damn it, where's the button here? Oh, you know what? I'm not showing it because I don't have a link for this particular thing. There we go. Okay. I like to wildly gesture when I'm talking, so it's kind of difficult to do with that without the cam on, but... Oh, okay. So, yeah, I mean, as I mentioned, looking at this with the lens of history, we're seeing a lot of things in here that I will go on and continue to enjoy in other series that I didn't necessarily recognize as part of the core tenets of what made this game. And I'm really excited about that. So, as I mentioned earlier, we have this target list here, which has all the Nazis that we're trying to track down. And we've killed a couple of them here. We've killed Standortführer, Ruprecht Reiner, Garrison Captain. We've killed Oberst Braun McKay, Colonel. We're going for one of these other ones here. There's some really strange ones here. This one in particular is one that I remember most from this series. General Stabs Information, name unknown, infantry colonel, aka Commando. So later in the game, we find this guy named Commando. He's completely silent. He's in full body gear. We do the whole fight, and he dies. He never speaks. There's never any mention of his identity. There's no character whatsoever. He's just this weird, creepy figure who dies in the middle of your quest. And for some reason, to me, I'm just like, fuck, that's so fucking interesting. But maybe that's like the Boba Fett paradox, where the less they tell you, the more you invent in your head. Not to say that I give a shit, because it's a fucking Nazi, so fuck those assholes, but... Still, it's a very memorable encounter. Because they don't even try. Nobody's trying to be like, oh, I'm the bad guy, I've got to kill you. It's more so just some weird shit. Where this weird motherfucker is doing stuff. And then he just disappears after you've killed him. Actually, in the middle of the boss fight, something else crazy as shit happens. There's a lot of crazy shit that happens later in the campaign, so I'm not going to spoil that. Although I will go as far to say is that this is probably a good version of PsyOps. And if anybody's ever played PsyOps, the Mindgate Conspiracy, you might know what I'm saying. It'd actually be a really fun game to stream. Because that game is bonkers, too. You know, speaking of crazy, weird PS2 games, I went through a phase in, like, 2007, 2008, where I had a PS2, yeah, but I bought a PS2 Slim and a CRT TV to go next to my computer workstation, right? And I would use it to play through a bunch of crazy-ass PS2 games I'd never heard of. I would buy games super cheap, disc only on eBay, and just play through them. And just to get like exposure to some titles out there, and I would find some crazy stuff. Some of those games are super fucking rare now. Blood Will Tell, Samurai Western. Let me see here. Some of them are very common, like Second Sight, PsyOps, Mindgate Conspiracy, which I tried to play through originally on Xbox, but the Xbox version of it sucks. What else did I play? I played through both Path of Neo and... was it Red Ninja? I played through a lot of fucking games on the PS2. There was a point where I was unemployed for like 2 years, so I played through a lot of fucking games. And I drank a lot of fucking 40, so I don't remember all of those games, but it's a good time. But there's a lot of games out there where nobody knows how good they are because nobody really played them, or they never got covered, or they never got the attention they deserved. I've always felt like Bloodrayne is one of those games. Oh fuck, I'm dead. rambling around like a dumbass. I mean, you got some more ramble juice in me. Okay, back to the sub hit. The whole point of me leaving this sub was I got the boss here. Fuck, I need to go get some health. Never came back. This is rambling on Red Ninja. Does anybody actually remember the game Red Ninja? Samurai Western. That's a fucking game to remember. Blood Will Tell. That's a game to remember. Samurai Western, not much. If you're gonna remember a game like Rule of Rose, that's a game I remember. Funny is when I had that set up, I played through the original Yakuza. I pre-ordered the original Yakuza. Played through it. I was like, wow, this is the closest we'll ever have to another Shenmue. How foolish I was back then. Because then 2 came out, I pre-ordered that as well. Played through most of it. And then obviously we have Shenmue 3 now. Really? Nothing? Wow. Why are all these Nazis speaking English? I'm just not gonna pay attention to it. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. There we go. Gotta lose some of that skull power. There we go. That's working out. Huh. Alright. Just fucking eat him. Don't. Whatever. I don't know why the eat button is somehow replaced only with that. Fine. Kill one of them. So, almost at full health. So I have this. I'm going to break open these things, get some more guns, and then we can go back and kill that one officer. Oh, good. The gunplay in this game feels like an obligation, but it's done just enough that I'm like, oh, okay, I'll run with it. I don't care. Ooh, I kind of want the rifle instead of the shotgun. Hello, dickhead. KO. Sweet.
One down, 2 left in this area.
I can't believe I never saw before what the parallels were between this and like a Metroid. You would think that it was just a straightforward third-person shooter, but damn. Also, that's really frustrating. We have multiple rifles of the same type, and yet we can't just share the ammo. Oh, well. Somebody remastered this game, goddammit. Deep Silver. What is Deep Silver doing? What are you doing I was going to make fun of the definitive edition of Darksiders 2, or the remastered edition of Red Faction Guerrilla. 2 of the most poorly named games I've ever heard of. I'm trying to think of something else they own so I could think of a stupid name for it. But now that I'm thinking about Deep Silver, I gotta ask myself, why the fuck haven't they pursued re-releasing 50 Cent Blood on the Sand? That's a fucking game that needs a re-release. Even more so than Bloodrayne. Bloodrayne you can buy on the PS3. 50 Cent Blood on the Sand is one of the greatest games of all time. Put me on the fucking record for that. Oh, God. No, it's the rocket guys. Shit. There we go. Yeah. That's how we deal with those assholes. Exquisite jumping ring. I'm shooting him the entire time. That feels lovely. I got a hit list. Sweet. Actually, you know what? I'm thinking about it here. And I think Bloodrayne might hold a distinction as being the first game I ever played while drunk. I'm searching my memory banks. Oh goddamn, I'm actually playing a game. I'm searching the old memory banks. I'm thinking it might actually be the first game I ever played while I was drunk. Because this is like in the 2004 period. First played the game in 2003. Started replaying it after that. Yeah, that might actually be a thing. Well, good for me. Congratulations, you spend $16 at CVS and somehow that's some sort of milestone. Oh shit, I recognize this room. Hold on a second, I gotta suck one of these guys off first. This isn't Commando's room, it's somebody else's room. It's over there? What the oh, okay. Wait, no, that doesn't make much sense. I've got to shut up because I'm a good little boy. I'm just having fun. That's the worst part about having fun with a game when you're streaming it. You just shut up and you're just sitting there like, I'm enjoying the moment. which is kind of death if you're trying to hang out with people. What the fuck? That feels good. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration? That rifle is so cool. Here, I have a gun that will cut you in half.
Heinz, have they caught the intruder yet?
Yes, they have caught the intruder yet. What's he get for being a Nazi, you piece of shit? And you know what? I still have ammo. Bless this rifle. And fuck your bathrooms, too. Not only did I kill your leader, but I made sure you couldn't even take a shit in private. Unbelievable.
Shit, baby. What will the neighbors think?
Rain, not the time. If we're in the middle of enemies and somebody can hear you say that, cool, perfect. But if I'm the only person who can hear you, it's a little bit awkward, a little bit weird. I wonder if anybody's ever made a video game compilation video of phrases that the main character says as one-off one-liners that are completely awkward. They're all emulating like movie greats, like Stallone. Where's the Stallone emote so I can do that? There you go. Subscribe to Roy Story so you can get that. Stallone, they're emulating Arnold. They're emulating all the action stars of the 80s, talking to themselves like, don't lose your head, or let off some steam, Bennett, or sucks to be you, nerd, or some of that shit. But, just don't do it. If anything, doing some really fucked up shit and then not commenting on it, that's going to have a way heavier impact. Because you have time to sit there and absorb, like, oh, fuck, that was really messed up. But if you do something really crazy, and then you say, I'm going to fart in your mouth, bro. And it's like, dude, you just decapitated him with a steak knife. It took you 30 minutes. And you're going to ruin it with that? Also, this is a really well-developed section. I always thought that was fucking cool. And if you go down that hallway and just dodge him. Oh, man. I'm going to be enjoying using this now. Oh, God. Sorry, motherfucker. I'm disappointed. I'm very disappointed. I was going to blow Freddie Mercury into like 900 pounds, but... Ugh. By pounds, I meant pieces. What's it pounds? 900 pounds? I mean, like, notes? In that he's in 900 pieces of notes of 1 pound each? I can't say that. To be honest, if you're gonna have 1 or 2 enemies, just slashing them is not fast enough. You get a one-hit kill if you just suck their blood, even if you don't need the health. Blah. Hell. What's up, motherfucker? I'm just here playing my nearly 20-year-old vampire game as a very, very old man. Just talking about how great it is. And somehow realizing tonight all of the Metroidvania aspects of the title, which I never really picked up on in my original 7,000 playthroughs, so kind of really enjoying that. Good. That door is highlighted because I can kick through it? No, I guess I can go through it. Oh, God damn it. Okay, then. Must be way off. Must have killed the original dude who was here. And now... Fuck what? There you go. The answer is yes. The movies have nothing to do with the game. The game is fucking awesome. Excellent. Oof. Having a lot of fun here at 40 Ounce Gorilla Headquarters. So much fun, in fact, that... jumping out for a second. Yo. Sweet. Really? Grenade?
I love a man that can stay up.
To be fair, that is the most effective move I have in my arsenal. An instant kill that they suck the blood of. Hello, nurse. Fire. Goodbye, Nazi Felicia. I personally love this track. This is the slowest anyone has ever played this game. You know, I'm sucking off everybody tonight. Yeah, there's your alarm. Now fuck with me. What the fuck? Nope, sorry. Oh, that bastard. Fuck you.
Oh, Fritz, that was a big mistake.
It's funny because Fritz is a German name. It would be a good time to point out that my hatred of Nazis in video games does not extend to the German people. I mean, everyone I've ever talked to has been very nice. But still, fuck Nazis. Even though most of them probably didn't even want to be Nazis. Sorry. Product of your time. I hope Ray Story knows that I love this fucking soundtrack. I downloaded the original soundtrack to this from fucking Kazaa. I still have the MP3s. I listen to them all the time.
He took the battle.
I just speak of shit. Don't worry about it. Let's see here. Okay. Battery. Where did he take the battery to? What the fuck? There we go. The captains will refuse to be sucked off, unfortunately. That's why I'm flailing around like an asshole sometimes. Oh my god. Really? Insta-kill.
At least I found the radio.
Okay, well, then we gotta go there. Above. Shit. Okay, this rando jail. Let me see. Communication centrally. Well, nobody's ever going to figure out what that means. Certainly not communication central, but or central communication. Here, maybe. No, it's over here. Wait. Yeah, it's over here. Sweet. Kick fucking ass, man. To quote American movie. Okay, let's see here. There we go. Gotta go down here. Back to the elevator we were at before. What the? No. This is just in case. You fuck up. Line? There we go. Fuck you, Portrait of Hitler. No, just a game that won't let me kill this Portrait of Hitler.
Generalstab Informationen Koffer to Science Lab. Status report.
Security issues in Science Lab still present.
Why don't you do something about it?
We're trying, sir. The subjects seem to be planning something.
That's ridiculous. Where's Schmidt?
I can't tell you.
I'm your superior officer. You tell me right now where Schmidt is.
I'm sorry, sir, but I can't tell you. Not because I don't want to, but because I don't know.
Stop babbling. Is Gegenrufenführer Wolf aware of the situation?
He is.
Does this man never leave?
I could ask him.
Don't you just be quiet. Stay where you are. Man the radio. Make sure it doesn't walk away.
Jawohl.
That is all. Over and out.
Bloop. The weird thing is that most of these Nazis probably have the faces of the devs of them. So I'm like, ah, fuck you. Oh my god. Oh. Oh no. Is this... We should probably back the fuck away from this. I mean, I'm a Dampier. Or a Dompier, or... a Dompier? I don't know. But I have a half vampire, not the Daywalker, like a badass blade. But that is the Ark of the Covenant. I should get the fuck out of here right now. That is off limits to me. How is he surviving all these shots? Look at this. Yeah, That's usually what everybody else has happened. Their head blows the fuck off. Took what, 4? Whoops. I saved a new game to my accidental digital memory card. So here's what we're going to do, right? The piss cam twice a night. It's a little bit played out. I'm a little bit played out. Kind of going to have to hit the old bed stack. I'm going to jump out for the night. Thank you for watching. Thank you for playing. I hope you would like to go play Bloodrayne. It's a really great game. It's got all kinds of Nazi killing. It's got all kinds of dismemberment. It's all kinds of blood drinking. It's so fucking fun. It is great. This is one of those games I love to share with people because I personally enjoy it. You can't see it, but the can I'm looking at right now on my desk is slowly moving around due to either ghosts, which aren't real, by the way, ghosts or anything. It's mostly due to the fan here and the condensation on the desk, which is providing a surface for it to roll around. Sorry, ghosts aren't real. Vampires are, though, in the case of Bloodrayne. It's a lot of fun. You should go out and play it. I'm going to go ahead and post this VOD in the Discord, as well as a couple of other unrelated and weird games there as well. Thank you for watching. Thank you for playing. You know what you can do if you want to support 40 Ounce Gorilla? Nothing. You don't have to. You have no obligation. Do you have any idea how many times a day I watch a YouTube video and I tell people to watch, subscribe, like, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get notifications? Dude, it's over. Everyone in the world knows how the internet works. If you like something, you will figure out how to do it. I watched a channel once. I watched a YouTube channel once, and they put out something good, and I liked it. And I spent 10 minutes trying to get more of it. If you like something, you can find it. Don't YouTube like that. It's super weird. It's super creepy. Smash that bell icon. Don't sub. This is Twitch. Don't sub. Don't sub to 40 Ounce Gorilla. You know why? This isn't the fucking... Do I look like Sean Connery? This isn't the fucking Hunt for Red October. Don't sub. I'm not looking for subs. I'm looking for entertainment, both from my side and yours. If you're entertained, cool. Even if you learn and don't do anything, I don't want your fucking money. My money is stuff I spend on things I have fun with, which is my stream and other things. Just watch and enjoy. This sounds like a really weird, lazy, crazy rant. And I'm sure it's not because I've had like 19 of these. Don't spend money on this. Don't spend money on me. You have way cooler things to spend money on. You could buy a 3DO, after all, on eBay. Don't sub, don't like, don't notify yourself, don't get emails, don't do anything. Don't do any of that shit. Fuck that. Fuck everything that everybody on the internet is telling you. If you took the amount of time every day that somebody told you to do all those things on YouTube and cut that back into your regular life, you could learn Spanish, you could learn how to row a boat, you could fucking, like, I don't know, you could fly a spaceship. Who cares? It doesn't matter. Thank you for watching. Thank you for playing. Come back next time you have nothing better to do. And most of all, I appreciate me. And if you like me, that's cool too. See you soon, allegedly. Join the Discord. That's the only thing you have to do. Join the Discord. It's free. Discord. Bye.